Hello, my name's Debbie and I'm new to YouTube, and welcome to my sanctuary, which is my makeup room. And I have a friend, Andy Does Stuff. You should go check her out on YouTube. She does amazing looks, collabs with other people, unboxings. She does some amazing, she's an amazing person. And she has talked me into starting a YouTube channel. So here I am today, and I am going to, well, let me get it out. And I thought today I would start with this beautiful palette from Sydney Grace that I got from another friend, Stephanie, who sent this to me. And it's a beautiful color story. I wish it did have a matte green in it, but it is just a beautiful, beautiful color story. So, I've done skincare, which is my sunscreen. I always put sunscreen on because I will be going outside later. And even though if I do use a moisturizer or a foundation or primer that does have sunscreen in it, I always use sunscreen because I don't depend on my skincare or my makeup for sunscreen or skincare. You should not depend on your makeup for that because you do not really get enough for your face. And my hair, it's kind of a mess today. I do have natural curly hair, thick natural curly hair. It's not as natural today because I really didn't mess with it. I probably wind up putting it up in a banana clip or just on top of my head later today. But I am, and I let it kind of dry natural, so. But I am going to get it out of my face. I just do that. Primer I am going to go in with today. Where is the primer? I just had it in my hand. Well, since I can't find what I was going to use, then I'm going to try the Fit Me Maybelline. I like to put my primer on and let it sit. I will be doing my eyes first, but I like to put my primer. And you don't have to put primer all over your face. You can just put it where you want it, and I'm going to put it on areas that I really need it, like right in through here, which I did have all of this cleared up, but I had all of this cleared up, but when I started a new skincare, this company called Riversol, I think that was what it is. I have the things, yes. A company called Riversol on Instagram I seen, and they had some free trials, and I wanted to try it. So I did. And I had to stop using it because it started breaking my skin out. I mean, not breaking it out, but I mean, my pores were getting bigger, and I had my skin looking really well. So I mean, this is actually, I mean, it's really well. I mean, I really did like the face cleanser because it did not, I don't like my facial cleanser to suds up, and this was real creamy. It really did break up my makeup, even though I do a double cleanse. It was absolutely, it was really good. I really did enjoy it. I really liked it. But the serum and everything else just wasn't for me, so I just had to go back to my old standby that I use, and I'm okay with that. So we are going to get into now. I usually, sometimes it depends, I do my face first, or I'll do, I don't know why I didn't get everything together like I normally would. I'm looking for my, okay, I use eye primer. I usually use either, which is Andy's favorite, Ace Beauté, and this is light, or I like Juvia's Place. Now, I do not use a ton of, hold on just a second. I don't use a ton of eye primer. And there's also a way that you can get it to make your shadows even stand out more. And I'll show you that trick too. But with the, yeah, with, I just wasn't, I really wasn't that impressed with the skincare. Now, if you would like to go over my skincare, that's a journey we'll go over. But you just let me know of things that you would like to know and go over on my channel, because I really don't know what I want to do. So, you know, leave some suggestions in the comments. Nice ones, be nice, because, you know, here, this is about positivity. You know, your journey for your makeup, that we're here to have fun. You know, I'm 54. I don't play by the rules. I do what I like on my makeup. You do what you like. You know, if you have makeup that you like and you love, and I don't, I'd love that for you. And if there's something that I like and you don't, please just share my joy. Don't be a negative Nancy, okay? I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer, okay? You know it's Debbie. I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer. I don't want you to be a negative Nancy, okay? Here we are, you know, we feed positivity and we starve negativity, okay? Feed the positive, starve the negative. So, this is pretty much, and I do not set my primer. I do not set it. I set it with the eyeshadow I'm using. But if you want to intensify your eyeshadow, if there's something that you're looking for, it's not what you want if your eyeshadow is not as intense as you want it, and you really want to get the you know, all the pigment, take your primer. I don't like to use concealer on my eyes, because I think it sometimes can break up the eyeshadow. If you have a lot of creasing, that could be the reason why. And if you see this, I have some redness, and that is a lot from some of the skincare, but that's different. We'll go into that later too, at another date when I go through all my skincare. But you can take some primer, take a little bit of your eyeshadow out, mix it together, and you can just dab that on after you put on your eye primer, and then dab that on where you are going to put on the color. Like if I was going to use this purple, which I am going to use the purple, but I'm not going to do it today because I want you guys to see how this palette actually works with, you know, just with the primer. But you would just mix these together, put this on, and this will just bloom. Yeah, it'll just stick out. It'll be beautiful. But I have used this. This is the second time I have done this. I videotaped this the other day, and yeah, it didn't work out. So here we go again. But like I said, I'm 54. Yeah, I don't always play by rules. I do what I like, what I think looks good. I've gotten into tie-dye lately. I've learned how to do some sunflowers and some pumpkins. I'm working on a few other things, doilies. I'm not doing just shirts, not doilies, but well, I can tie-dye anything. And I'm going to go in here with the shade called You Can, because guess what? You can do anything you want. And I'm just going to go in with that, and I pat it, and I'm just taking it right in here. And I have hooded eyes, kind of, where, you know, when I look straight ahead, you can see this here. It folds over my lid, so I got hooded eyes, so I just go above it. And I just press that in. I'm also going to use this here. Just pressing it in. I love fall colors. But I love purples and oranges together. I love purples and greens. When I was in high school, because, you know, I graduated in '86, I wore a lot of purples with blue eyeliner and blue mascara sometimes. And back then it was the Great Lash, Maybelline Great Lash mascara. That was pretty much the only mascara we wore. Yeah. Now, you know, I'm not worried too much about blending right now, because I'm just kind of worried about just where I want to place it. Not about blending. Just placing it on the eye. And, you know, and it's not going to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to tell you that I have learned with this. This is better with some these are goat hair brushes. These are some brushes that we went and we stayed at a hotel, and I have my rubber brushes, and rubber brushes are probably one of the best brushes there is. And I had 3. And they got left in the hotel. I will replace those. But I have a tote full of brushes. I love makeup, okay? I'm just going to tell you right now. I love makeup. I collect makeup. I get makeup. I have too much. I call my daughter-in-law over. I give her a lot. I give some to my granddaughters. Yeah. I buy more makeup. I store it away. I store winter makeup. I get it out when winter, fall come. I get my summer makeup. Yes, I do. Like your clothes. I do that with my makeup. But anyway, I have and I buy makeup brushes all the time too, but my rubber brushes I didn't. I only had those 3. And because they can be kind of pricey, and I'm kind of, you know, I buy expensive, and I buy, you know, non-expensive, because the cheaper ones can work just as well as the expensive ones. These here are working just fine. Don't ask, I don't know where they came from. They probably come from Amazon. I would say Amazon. Amazon. Yeah, I'm almost pretty much saying Amazon is where these come from. This is a very pretty shade. And I am just happy in it. And I can tell you right now that this palette is working so much better with these brushes than it did with synthetic. I mean, I got the job done with synthetic, but this, I'm just patting. That's all I'm doing. Just pat, pat, pat. Just a pat, pat, pat. I think this is called B-E-I-L-I. And these, I'm telling you, are wonderful. And when I use these little rounds, reusable makeup rounds. I have dozens and dozens of these. They're reusable. You I use them for take off makeup, for skincare, to wash my face. And when they get kind of stained and dirty, I use them to help remove makeup. And usually I do keep one in my hand, and I just do this. That's all. And it does help a lot. And I keep a makeup eraser. But fall is here, and camping is one of the things that we do like to do a lot of. I don't do as much as I used to. I actually have what they call, it's CRPS, which is chronic regional pain syndrome. That is another thing, if you guys would like to know about it, I would like to discuss that with you. I've had it since 2004. It started in my wrist, which this is fused. I have titanium in here. I can't, I don't move it. I had 6 bones removed. CRPS is a pain disease. They really don't know too much about it, except for that it's extremely painful. On the McGill pain scale, which goes up to 50, this is about a 48 to a 49. Yes, I stay around a 7 or 8 from 1 to 10, and that's a good day. But if you would like to know more about that, just let me know. And I'll go into it. But I am taking now this shade, which is this gold, yellowish gold, and called the Dream. I think this is going to be beautiful. I love using yellows, and I do. And I am going to take that like right here in the... Sometimes, I don't have any rhyme or reason of how I put makeup on sometimes. I just go with what I want. And there is one day where I'm going to take and I want to do all of the fall colors. And I think I'm not going to use brushes. I'm going to use a Kleenex, and I'm going to and I think I might do that tomorrow. But it'll be kind of like a tie-dye look too. But it'll be the leaves. I've done that look before. It's really kind of neat. I know it was viral on TikTok before, and I don't know. I'm not much of a TikTok person. And don't worry, this will get blended. Trust the process. But, yeah, I'm not much of a TikTok. I used to, but I'll get on it sometimes. I'll fall down that little rabbit hole. But I'm really not much of a TikTok. I just don't, I don't know why. And I'm using the same brush. And usually I just hold this in the hand. And usually I don't hold a palette in this arm. And then I'm going to go back in that shade You Can, and I'm just going to kind of blend. And that's what I usually wind up doing. I just go back and blend and put on and blend and put on, and yeah. And now, and that has kind of like a glittery shade on it, and that You Can was a matte. And now I think I'm going to go into this purple right here, which is called The Drive. And I'm going to take a flat, this is a flat, kind of a flat brush, you can see. Going to take that. Do I want to use that purple? Do I want to use the Drive or quit? Ooh. Oh. If you can see that. That was not really a really good swatcheroo there, especially when I can't twist my arm around. These are very pigmented, I will say. Very pigmented. I like that. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Yeah, I just have a little damp makeup eraser over here. So, where's my brush? Okay. So then we're going to take that and I'm going to go in. And I'm going to go out here to the outer corner. Yes. Oh yeah. I haven't sprayed this. Usually sometimes I will spray this. But don't be afraid to use this has a glitter, a shimmer. Don't be afraid to use these as mattes. This is very pretty on the outer corner. Look at that. Very pretty. Ooh, I really, really like that. Now let's see if we can do the same thing on the other side. Now, I found Andy just scrolling through. Just scrolling through YouTube, because, you know, I watch YouTube a lot. I live on YouTube, especially at night. I have trouble sleeping. I do have insomnia. A lot is because I do have a lot. I do live with pain a lot. A lot of it, you know, at night. And then I went through a lot when my mom passed away, and then when my mom passed away in July of 2019, and then that was, I went through a lot. And then my dad passed away this past December 11th of 2021, and I went through a lot, and I was up and I couldn't sleep again. And that's when I think that's when I found Andy, and you know, and I found her and a lot of other great smaller YouTube women that were just great. I mean, they were uplifting one another. They were nice to each other. And I mean, it's so different because I was on Facebook with you see a lot of negativity. You see a lot of backstabbing. You see a lot of who can get there first. I'm climbing here. You know, and they step on one another, and while they're smiling. They're smiling at you while they are stepping on your head. And I've seen way too much of that. Way too much of that for them doing it to each other. And I stopped. I mean, it just, because I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'm also I'm an empath, and I can feel, when and this is what I've always been told, and I've always been around in a room with people, and if they're sad, I can just feel the sadness, and it just kind of it can really get me, and I can feel the sadness. And it can get overwhelming for me. And it's even been a lot more overwhelming since my CRPS has moved to my legs. And I can feel that, and it's just, yeah. And when you're an empath and you see that, and you're in that, you have to break away from it. And it's okay. It is okay to break away from that negativity. There's nothing wrong. I mean, I don't care if it's your best friend. If it's your best friend and it's a negative, it's okay to step away. Because you don't, I mean, you don't need that. You need to find your happy. You need to, it's okay. It's okay to say no. No is a full sentence. No. That's all you gotta say. You know, when your mom saying it to your kids, you can say no with it, no problem. But when somebody asks you, as an adult, when somebody asks you to, yeah, you can't say no. I had a really hard time doing that. But I can now. Took me a while, but I can say no. I really wish this had a green. I don't want to use another palette because I'm trying this one out. And I'm really liking it. I love this purple. I really do like that purple. I do. I really like that purple. I really, really do. Really, really do. Now I am going to take... I wish this don't have any names on it, but this is like a long, fluffy, like like a crease shade, like a crease blending brush. And I'm going to go in with, I think I'm going to go in with this shade here called Aspire. And it's a shimmer. It's a little bit lighter, but I am going to go in and we are just going to, oh yes, work this up here. There we go. Trust the process. Trust the process. You know, don't be afraid to use shimmers anywhere. Use them in your crease. Use them. You don't have to follow the... I mean, there is rules to makeup, but there is no rules to makeup. Does that make sense? I hope it does. You do what you like. What makes you happy. You blend if you want to. Sometimes I will blend. Sometimes I won't. You do what makes you happy. And that comes from Heather Austin. She says that a lot. You do what makes you happy. Not what makes them happy. What makes you happy. Not me. You. And you know what? I'll be happy for you. I will cheer you along. If you love it, I'll love it. But, you know, I have been on a, I think I am kind of, I don't have my base, so we're going to put my base on here in a few minutes, and it will look so much better. I have been on a no buy, low buy, because I have bought a few things, I'm going to say. Been hard. I am going to take this this blending brush, Manicardia. I cannot pronounce words. There is also another thing, because sometimes I make up my own words, and like my husband said, it's not the Webster dictionary, it's the Debster dictionary. And Debster is also what my grandkids call me instead of Mama. Yeah, but now I'm going to take this and I am just going to kind of blend a little bit. But yeah, and you blend to where you like it too. But yeah, but Heather Austin is another, she's a big YouTuber. I don't know if you guys watch her, but I love her. She is wonderful. And that's what she always says is, you know, you do what makes you happy. Not what makes other people happy, but what makes you happy. And, you know, when I get a good blend, I'll blend it. If I don't want to blend it, I won't blend it. And there have been times where I don't. You know, if I don't want to blend, I'm not going to blend. This was not really the look I was planning on doing, but this is the look we come up with. I think I'm gonna what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Well, first off, I am going to take this Juvia's Place. I love Juvia's Place, and their brushes are absolutely fantastic. I love their brushes. And I am going to take this matte black, Enjoy the Ride. And I love when shadows, when, you know, palettes have, not, and you don't always have to have a matte black or a matte white. And I'm just stamping this along my lash line. It's really close to my lashes. And because you can either darken your shade or lighten a shade when you have a matte black, and a matte white. And I also love a shimmer. I love to highlight my brow bone with a very light color. And I'm going to see whether or not I'm going to, what I'm going to do for the inner corner. Right now I got that yellow on there, but we're going to do something else. I think I'm going to also darken up this outer. I don't really do wings, but, well, not with eyeliner anyway. And I don't put eyeliner on my, across my lash line, because if I did that, then you would never see anything on my lid. But I think I'm just going to darken this up out here with a little bit of this. Just, you can see, just right here on the corner. And usually I do like to go like that. That got a little dark. And I don't know why that kind of... And this left eye always looks better. And I have no idea why. And I am having a little bit of fallout. Not much. Nothing I can't swap away. That's the reason I didn't put on. And that's just from the black. Now, with the first time I used this palette, because I wanted to see, and I did try it out. Oh my gosh, from my brushes. And that it was my fault because I was pressing too hard. And I do have it. It's, my shirt has... But I really don't have a whole lot of pickup. I mean, if you can see here on my pan, that's what I have, and that don't bother me. And that, I mean, I could be pressing too hard, but that don't bother me. But I really want to get this. And then I think I'm going to go back into that Aspire, this right here. And I think I'm just going to take this and just kind of blend it. Don't mean to be flipping you off. Yes. Oh, I think I really kind of like that. I don't have glitter glue down, but you could put some glitter, and if I do kind of like that. Let me see. I'm gonna go in here with this, the Chase I'm going to see what this does here. I don't really see much of a difference between that, and there's not much I'm just kind of going in that with my finger in the crease. Just right above here. Oh, a green would look beautiful with this. I would love a green with this. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But I am going to... Not that one. I am going to take this. I'm going to go in with this Be... I think I'm going to go in with Be Bold. Now, I don't tap on here. I usually, when I tap my brushes, I usually have something, and I will tap, and I have a, that's usually what I use my, in this, I'll tap it here, or I'll tap, usually I'll have a plate. Where is it? Hold on. I knew. Oh, I love flamingos. Flamingos, sloths, and llamas. But I have this, and what I'll do is when I get my brush, I'll kind of just tap it onto here. So I don't run my brushes. Because I used to tap on there, and I'm like, wait a minute. Either hitting this or, you know, this, and it seemed like it would just, I don't know. I just didn't like doing that. So, that is what I do. You do what you do, but this is what I like to do. So, and I've got 4 of them, and I've washed them and stacked them up over there set to dry. Well, not stack them, but you know. But now I'm going to just go in here and okay. We're going to hang on for a few. Okay. Hang on. Now, this is what we are going to do. Now, this is how I like to clean up when I don't. We're still going to go under the eyes, okay? We're not done, okay? We're not done with the eyes, okay? But this is what I want to do. Okay, so this is what we are doing. Maybe. Now, I do not use concealer under the eyes because if you can see, I'm 54. I have lines. I have pores. I have wrinkles. You can't get rid of them. I'm sorry, you can't hide them. You can't get rid of them. So I don't. But with concealer, and I used to use concealer, and it just made it worse. I don't care what kind of concealer I used. I've tried them all. I've got them all here. Got them all. And they just don't work under my eyes, and they just don't look good. So what I have been using is a lighter foundation. And how I got that is, I ordered Fenty. They sent me the wrong shade when I ordered. So I called and let them know, and they told me to keep it. So I was like, I want to highlight, and I tried this, and it looks so pretty under my eyes. Didn't really do anything for anything else, because the other color, I gave it away because I did not like it. But what I like to do to prime before that is I like to go in with a hyaluronic acid cream, serum, whatever you like. I got this at the Dollar Tree. Okay, let's talk about, this is where I am going to talk about some skincare. Okay. I know that seems like a lot, but please wait. I have spent a lot for serums, okay? And I will say, you know, Dr. Jart, you know, if you know. Lots of money for serums. They really didn't do anything, okay? Nothing. They didn't do nothing hardly. And seen this dermatologist on YouTube. I started following her. Well, at first I seen it with April Butcher. She's a commentary YouTuber. I love, I'm sorry, but those are some of my, those are some of my secret passions. I love watching some of the drama channels. I know. I love watching that. It's fun. It's all entertainment. It's fun. I just love watching it. But I was watching her, and she was telling me about this one dermatologist that she watches, and how she was saying that the Dollar Tree Hello, welcome back. I lost you there for a minute. My battery died, so I actually had to wait until hubby got home because I wasn't sure where the batteries were. So yeah, for his GoPros, what I had to do was I went ahead and just finished up with my face with the foundation, and I went ahead and went in with the LYS, the Triple Fix Serum Foundation. And in this, I use MN3. It's a little dark, but I can share it out and make it work. And then I went in with Profusion Blush Hour. This is some very good soft matte blush, and I like to always just put it in a C. I have like 10 different ways to use cream blush. They are great. I learned it from Laura Lee, another good YouTuber to watch for makeup. I will demonstrate some of those if you would like to see. But I went ahead and finished that up, and I used my Hank and Henry contour, and this is in, I don't know, Cornelian. It is a, yeah, cream contour stick. This is the color. Just kind of here. I just went in with that, and then I don't use powder, not a lot usually. And when I do, I just put a little bit on my little poof right here, and just kind of do all over. Yeah, and you have to go do the do. If you don't do the do, then it just looks cakey, and yeah. And then I went in with my setting spray, Milani setting spray, and right now I'm not sure where it's at, so it's somewhere around here. But I use the Milani setting spray, and then I used this Glam Glow palette. Well, it's Glowing Palette by Oaklawn face palette, and I used this. Use this a little bit around through here, and then I mixed these two shades, and I went around through it a little bit, and I did a little bit on my brow bone because I just had to have that little shimmer shade on the brow bone. I always do, and a little bit here, sometimes a little bit here. You know, look, I have the meat sweats. Yeah, I do like this palette. I think I got this in, I think this came on my Slay Glam. I have a Slay Glam prescription. I love that. I was doing the ice cream, but I canceled that one, and I'm just getting the Slay Glam. I was just getting so much makeup that, but the Slay Glam I really, really love. And they've got a really good palette coming out this month that it's, yeah, going to be beautiful. But let's get this eye look going on. So what I would like, what I'm going to do here is, I know I need some green in here, and I did take a little bit of this olive. It's by NYX. It's a golden olive eyeliner, and I went in with my waterline. And give me just a second here. Come on. But I may want more of a green. And it's waterproof. I have such, especially my left eye, is corner of it is just so watery. And if you see how our eyes turned out, I really do like the Sydney Grace palette. And like I said before, I will be ordering, because they do have it's for $20 you can get 10 shades. They send out what they send out what they want, which I'm more than okay to getting. And this month's they have like a monthly bundle, and I think it's $20. And this month's looks, oh, it looks so beautiful. It looks very, very beautiful. But I think we're going to go under the eyes, and I really wish we had a green to go under, but since we don't, I want to try to use just what's in the palette. So I think what we're going to do is, I'm going to get a little pencil brush. And I don't know if you have ever tried Miss A. I recommend Miss A pencil brushes. Oh, I'm not using Miss A right here. I got the, what is this? Belli, B-E-I-L-I. I'm using that. I picked that up. But Miss A pencil brushes, I love their brushes. They're $1. But we are going to go under, and I'm going kind of far underneath, because you will see my eyelashes. I'm going to show you, because I've got some kind of dark eyelashes, except for the tips are blonde. They've always been that way. And I've actually been thinking of getting a lash tint. A tint and lift. Just to see whether or not I would have to, I'm not going to get no extensions, because, or put any, because because I don't want to ruin my lashes. But if you can see, I don't know if you can see, but I have blonde tips. Kind of like long eyelashes and blonde tips. Yeah. So I got that on there. And then I'm just going to take a fairly clean brush. And just kind of run underneath. And up the sides here. Kind of, yeah. Kind of blend that up and out. And my hair, yeah, my hair does what it wants. It's a rebel teenager sometimes. So, yeah. I just kind of put it up and it does what it wants to today. It didn't want to really look curled. I need to get it cut, and I can't get that done for another 2 weeks, so it'll be up and yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to my new favorite mascara. Tower 28. Why did I say Tower 21? Tower 28. Oh my god, this mascara. Just wait. Wait and see. I usually love waterproof mascaras. And one of my favorite is ABH. I love ABH mascaras. But Steph's Beauty Stash, she's one of the first YouTubers that I watched, and I blame her for a lot of makeup that I bought the past year. It's a joke. I used to say I was going to start a channel to say Stash made me buy it, but she didn't. I bought it myself. But she reviews a lot of makeup, and she does absolutely beautiful looks. She reviewed this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I could not believe the results that she had. And she has naturally long lashes. I mean, she used, I can't remember what she uses now. I know that it's on the tip of my tongue. One of the gross lash serums that she uses. But she put this mascara on, and I just could not believe it. And then also, I love Teresa Is Dead. She used it, and she has hardly no lashes. And oh my gosh, her lashes were fantastic. And this does not flake on me. Look at this. Do you see this? One coat. One coat, my lady. One coat there. I used to be able to do this without even looking in a mirror. But, yeah, you gotta realize I can't believe that I grew up in putting on Great Lash. And I found Great Lash a few years ago, and I got it. Why? What did that do to... How did it work when we used it? How? Because it did absolutely nothing, and I don't remember me getting any payoff on my eyes. Thinking I may have to go in with a different green. I used to have a brighter green, but I think I got rid of a lot of eyeliners yesterday, and I got rid of a lot last week. But they were just they were drying up. I love ColourPop. I'm going to have to get my vault of ColourPop again. And have you noticed I have not dipped back into this? I have not dipped back in to the tube at all. See a difference? Look at that. I haven't dipped in the tube. Not one time. Now we're going to dip in. Now we're going to do the other eye. Get out of my face there. And sometimes, and like I said, sometimes my lashes do better. One day my left eye will do better. One day my right eye will do better on my lashes. I don't know, why can we ever have the same? But I just cannot believe this with the mascara. I also like Joa. That's also another one that I like. And I like the waterproof. Eyeliner. I love Clinique's eyeliner because I can put that on and it will stay. And yes, I do like the black eyeliner. I don't care. I'm 54. I like eyeliner. I'm going to use it. Sorry. Look at this. Come on now. Come on. I gotta... Now, and if you sometimes get a little bit too much on there and it starts looking a little spidery, I can show you something. Or if you're like me and you always get a spot, I always make a mess, I'll show you how to get that off. And why would we always make faces when we put on mascara? I'm like, what the hey? But I have, like, I did a look the other day. I did a real pretty, halo eye the other day with this palette. The day that I was first trying to film, that's what the look I was doing. I was doing a halo eye. This mascara is $20, and I think, I can't remember, either Ulta or Sephora. I can't remember which one I got it at. But it was $20. And I probably, as much as I got from there, I probably got it free with points. If it was Ulta. Because we won't talk about that. Because my husband will be editing this probably, so we're not going to talk about it. And honey, don't comment about that. But like I was saying before, I don't even remember what I was saying before we got cut off, but I know I was talking about me being, I'm on a no buy, low buy. Well, low buy. There's so many beautiful things that have come out that I'm wanting, but making a Christmas list. But you know, I only have one face and I can't wear it all. I want to and I will try. But look at that. I mean, look at this mascara. I know now I sound like a little whiny baby. But it is getting a little clumpy, so I like this little, I got this on Amazon for like $3. Yeah, $3, Amazon. And I just like to, I'll just take it up and go through. One swoop. Another little swoopy swoop. Now we got all that in there that you can just wait until that's dry, and you can just take a clean, soft little thing and just scratch it off. Or a Q-tip. I'll get Q-tips around here. But this is very, very soft. I mean, very soft. And I'm very pressing on there, so. So we got that. And lipstick, I went in with I know it's Pat McGrath because I love Pat McGrath. And it is, I need another one. It's my favorite one, and I could never, it's the Divine Rose. And I always line it and fill it in. And then I went in with, and I think I got this from Ice Cream, either that or Bella Pierre Cosmetics. It is like a duochrome lip gloss. It's very, very pretty. Very pretty. And it smells so good. Oh, it smells like strawberry ice cream. It smells so good. And I think we're getting some of these in the, like 5 of them in the Slay Glam box this time. And look at that. Look at that shift. It is so, so pretty. So pretty. Maybe put it up. La 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 la. Yeah, I can be crazy. Yeah, you know, I'm 54, but do I act it? Not all the time. No, not all the time. But it's okay. You gotta have fun. You can't, I mean, you know, you can't take life too serious. Just like your makeup. You know, it's makeup. It washes off. Go play in it. Go have fun. If there's any kind of looks that you would like for me to try, let me know. Different brands you would like for me to maybe try, let me know. I do have a lot of different makeup palettes to try, different looks that you would like for me to try. I really wish that I was more, I could do a lot more like Vampira and like Tasha Caroline on Instagram. Go watch her. She does some awesome looks for Halloween. I wish I could really do those. But I am going to wrap this up. I am going to do this again. I think I'm going to have fun. I think I'm going to do some fun with this channel. You guys have any ideas of what you would like for me to do, please comment below. Please come back. I'm so glad that you come here and hung out with me today. But this is my sanctuary. I hope you come back. Relax, chill. It's a safe place. I will see you again. Bye.